Hello everyone, friends! Today we will be playing as the Necromancer class. We'll build an entire army of cultists, and we'll even get our own Tung Tung Sahur. And of course, we'll test this army against the biggest monsters in the game. Guys, in 3, 2, 1, let's go! But first, let's take a look at this new class. We'll buy it and upgrade the second ability as well. Let's go! They say the Necromancer is a new meta. Yeah, here's his staff, his wand. Looks awesome, no to be honest. Let's immediately build the map and upgrade our campfire. We won't focus on this part too much. It's not the most exciting. I'm expecting a lot from this class. I'm planning to raise a whole army like in solo leveling, and hopefully I can do that as fast as possible. Alright, the early game is as usual. Let's try taming a wolf. But no, looks like the wolf can only be tamed using Taming Flu, not with the Necromancer's staff, unfortunately. Maybe we needed to kill it first, but we'll test that theory later. Let's move on with the upgrades. First thing we'll buy, the workbench, compass, and sundial. Beds aren't too important in this run, since we're not aiming to survive hundreds of days. And in the chest, we've got a rifle. Sigma, a fan. Nothing interesting. But bro, I'm sure we'll find something better soon. Oh, I see. New structures were added. Okay, the first one. Looks like some cages. Ah, there's Taming Flu inside. Guess this was a place for taming animals. And the second one? Looks like a capital. Some kind of ancient Roman house. Cringe. Maybe you can summon a Zeus here or something? Oh wait, no, looks more like a bank. Yeah, I feel like I just robbed a bank in GTA. Let's picture what's inside. And yep, it's a vault. There's a chest. And inside, a revolver. Not really what I'd expect from a bank. Honestly, if there were diamonds in there, that'd make a lot more sense. Alright, time to buy something from the ferry. And, oh yeah, we got super chili peppers. Literally the best loot you can get from this dumb ferry. Now, here come the first cultists. I can't wait to capture these losers. And, nope, it doesn't work. Alright, so we have to kill them first. Yeah, their corpses drop souls. Perfect. Seems like wolves don't drop souls, though. Only cultists do. Oh, and Betsy wants to attack us. Great. Okay, all handled.
Oh no!
So, looks like we can resurrect one cultist for every 3 we kill. Basically, 3 dead cultists equals 1 resurrected follower, so... Alright, another bank. Let's check what's inside. Ah, it's locked. We head back to the base, and look at that. A whole bunch of wolves piled up around here. Let's just throw them into the fire. They don't drop souls anyway, so no point keeping them. Now, let's rescue our first kid and grab some loot while we're at it. I'm not really that into saving kids, but hey, free loot is free loot. Oh damn, there's a pack of wolves chasing us. That was actually scary for a second, not gonna lie. Okay, inside the house. Wait, why are there chairs everywhere?
What the dog doing?
Oh, what the? A wolf just attacked us inside the house. Why does every single building in this game have that one random wolf hiding in it? Every single time. Oh, a cultist group's rolling into our area. Let's deal with them real quick. Perfect timing to farm some more souls, bro. Alright, first soul down, and second one too. Easy clap. That was way too easy. Just 2 cultists. I think we can already resurrect one of them. Let's do it. Okay, first one's back. He should be able to shoot, right? Let's give him a name. Trippy Troppy. Even though he doesn't have those long, big legs, I bet he's still deadly. Now, we gotta build something for food, because we'll need to cook and also tame animals. Still want to grab a few cool beasts in this update. Yeah, I know we already did that last vid, but it's honestly such a solid mechanic. Plus, we can build a kinda mixed army, which sounds great. Meanwhile, we have almost finished our auto-cooking build. Alright, let's trade here. Oh damn, giant sack? That's actually the best loot this sketchy pelt trader's dropped in ages. Lucky pull, no cap. Now let's buy a few farm plots. That's what we'll use to grow food. We'll start with 4 for now, but trust me, it's gonna scale up later. Meanwhile, I looted a few nearby buildings. Nothing wild, just bandages and heals. Decent stuff, but not exactly a W. After looting a few bandages and medkits, I decided to head back home. Once there, I slapped down a radar, cause I still hadn't found a stronghold yet. And you already know why we need one. Exactly. To farm souls, baby. We pull up to the Stronghold. Probably the most dangerous spot in the whole game, except maybe the night itself. Yeah, night is definitely worse, no cap, because of Betsy. But since this is just level 1, we clear the first floor easy, then the second and the third, all smooth, no struggle at all. By the 3rd floor, the gates swing open, and we've already farmed a crazy amount of souls. Honestly worth more than the loot up top. The gates open and boom, 2 chests waiting inside.
No, la polizia.
First one drops some random craft mats and a trash shield nobody cares about. Classic mid-loot. But in the second one, diamonds, let's go. Now let's start reviving the squad. First cultist, second, third. Man, this feels straight out of solo leveling, no joke. If you haven't watched it yet, you're missing out, it slaps. Just watch it, trust me. Let's name one of them Tung Tung Sahur, our heavy hitter, and the other one, Tralalelo Tralala, even though, yeah, he low-key doesn't look like a walking shark. From this point on, things get way more interesting, because now we've got a full-on army, bro. You can see them. 4 loyal minions, all ready to absolutely shred anything in their path, even other cultists just like them. If I land a single hit, they instantly swarm the target, rip it apart in seconds. Yeah, it's totally unfair, not very honorable, but like, who even asked for fair play? My zombie cultists are farming everyone. Let's name the new dude Spionero Golubiro. Our squad's now a full-on brain rot gang. Time to head into the snow biome, cause honestly, nothing can touch us anymore. The squad's stacked enough to clap anything. Even the foxes out here don't stand a chance. All right, let's test it. Can they take down a bear? Here he comes. Let's see. Okay, he one-shots the first one, then the second one. Yeah, that's not ideal. Guess I'll have to jump in. Didn't plan on soloing this boss fight, but here we are. The bear nearly dropped me too. Legit scary. So yeah, this build kinda slaps, but it's risky as hell. Anyway, let's revive another minion. I'll just call him Brain Rot, cause at this point, I'm out of name ideas. Then I pushed deeper into the snow biome, cause the lava update's already done, and it's time to grab myself a winter hat. That hat's clutch. It keeps me warm for way longer, so I started looting the nearby buildings. And bro, it totally paid off. Aside from finding a bunch of bandages, fuel, and even a couple random microwaves, I stumbled on a frozen chest. Using my first axe, just the basic one, I smashed it open, and inside was a frozen axe. Honestly, solid pull. It shreds through ice like butter, slows down freezing, and makes exploring the snow biome way smoother. Exactly what I needed to start raiding the snow castle. Inside the castle, there's this massive chamber full of gems and rare mats. But the problem is, every time you break an ice wall, it just freezes you solid. And as if that wasn't cursed enough, a squad of cultists suddenly spawned in. Boom, done. Juggernaut revived. But then, everything went downhill on the way back home. I got fully frozen, could barely move, and out of nowhere I'm being chased. First by a starving deer, then a fox, and finally a bear. Total chaos, straight nightmare fuel. And yeah, I died. But it's chill. Death doesn't scare me, bro. Respawned, ran straight back, and took out that same bear that ended me before, the big guy. He'd already wiped most of my army, left only 2 cultists alive. But whatever, we'll just revive new ones. They're zombies, they signed up for this. Still, losing the Juggernaut cultist hurt. Dude was a straight tank. But since he'd already been revived once, that's it. Permanent L. Back home, I cleaned up the base, cleared out the fallen cultists. Unfortunately, I didn't know that resurrecting fallen cultist also consumes 3 souls. Such an L for me. And found Larry, who, didn't exactly go out in glory. R.I.P. Larry. Gone but not forgotten, my guy. We all loved you. But never mind. Let's keep positive. Anyway, time to move on. Let's start taming some animals, since beasts can roll with the army too. And maybe this time they won't freeze mid-fight like NPCs. Unfortunately, since the last time I logged in, the taming food requirements got changed. And now, instead of just feeding them meat, you also gotta give them chicken meat, which is, yeah, kinda weird, not gonna lie. And turns out it's not just the wolves. This tweak hit almost every animal in the game. So yeah, taming just got way harder, cause now you need more complex ingredients, and some of them are actually a pain to find. Anyway, we got lucky this time. After trading the bear pelt, we pulled a strong axe, which is honestly a solid W, not bad at all. Then I tamed another wolf just to stack up a bit more taming XP, and after that, I went to test my luck with the alpha wolf. As you can see, I packed all the resources I needed and rushed back to base to start the taming. Way safer doing it at home than out in the wild. But then something felt off. Instead of the usual meat and fangs, the alpha wolf suddenly wanted fish. And guess what? I still didn't have a fishing rod, which is wild, considering that's normally one of the first things you find in every run. So while waiting, I decided to raid another stronghold to see how the cultist squad would perform. But for some reason, they just stood there outside, like completely brain-dead NPCs. Total disappointment, but at least I farmed a good chunk of souls. As mentioned earlier, I built some new farming plots, grouped them all up to mass-produce food way faster. Finally, I learned the hard way that my basic flute wasn't strong enough to tame a bear, so I had to kill him instead. Dude still managed to wipe a few of my cultists before going down, so yeah, I'm down to 5 soldiers now. At least I survived. Barely. Then, out of nowhere, a wolf jumps straight out from behind a corner, completely catches me off guard. Bro, that actually made me flinch. Annoying as hell. So I dipped back into the stronghold, but noticed I was running low on ammo. Dangerously low. So I turned around and headed back home instead. Climbed the nearby watchtower just to peek what's inside. And of course, there's nothing useful. Just a lonely barrel, which would have been clutch like 5 minutes ago when I didn't have a maxed out campfire. Now it's basically trash loot. Still, gotta admit, this cultist class is actually pretty cracked, super helpful. Anytime I take damage, they instantly jump in and shred whoever touched me. Right now, I've managed to revive 5 of them total. So yeah, we're rolling with a legit little squad.
Arise. Arise.
I also went and bought some extra ammo, because for whatever reason, cultists still can't enter strongholds. Dev team seriously needs to patch that. It's actually broken. Completely kills the army vibe. And it's not only the case for cultists, my animals also can't reach the 2nd and 3rd level of stronghold. Such an L. Anyway, with ammo stocked up, I decided to have some fun and head back into the snow biome. This time, the mission's simple. Take down the mammoth and that white bear that's been bullying me forever. For now, we'll leave the bear alone. He's built like a tank, not worth it yet. But the mammoth? Yeah, we can snipe him from range, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Even though the mammoth is technically the tankiest creature in the whole game, we honestly didn't need much help from the squad to take him down. The bear, though, yeah, totally different story. To handle that beast, I actually needed my entire army. But the problem is, every time he bites, he dishes out massive splash damage and melts all my minions at once. Took the bear down, then instantly rolled into the 3rd floor of the stronghold just for the loot. At this point, it's not even about survival anymore. It's just about seeing what's inside. And finally, some RNG in my favor. Instead of another trash shield, we actually pulled a shotgun. Big W, no question. Easily one of the best drops we could have asked for. All right, boys. So I've got one last goal for this run. I want to tame something big. Really big. All right, let's take down this wolf and... Oh no, guys, we just crashed. That's so painful, man. Honestly, though, I really enjoyed this run. So here's the plan. In part 2, I'm going to build a full zombie army and tame not 1, but 2 mammoths. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it when it drops.